your host, HankMan. This is HankMan Games. There's going to be some guarantees here. There's going to be some laughs. There's going to be some good times. And there's going to be some, well, farming. I've got a new intro, folks, and I've been kind of toying with it a little bit. We're just going to do some different stuff, man. As you can see, we're on Farming Simulator. We are not on shooty boats tonight. We're on Farming Simulator. Give me just a quick sec. Alright, sorry about that. Welcome back to the channel. Here on the channel, we've got some guarantees. Like I said, it's a new intro. We're going to do some good things. It'll be different from game to game. Here on Farming Simulator, there's going to be a guaranteed you're going to see some farming. You're going to guaranteed for some laughs. You're going to hopefully be guaranteed a good time. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to work the Prairie Farm, Michigan. I'm going to work my Goldcrest Valley for you guys off stream to the point where I am able to harvest. I've got canola planted, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and get into this. This is not going to be a hugely long stream tonight. But we've got some good things happening here on the farm in Michigan. We're getting the ground tilled up. I have some of it starting to be planted, and I'm harvesting a bunch of this big plot that we've got going on. I do have a greenhouse rolling. So we're looking good. We're working some stuff up here. I did a little bit of work on it last night. Part of the reason why I had a kind of a late night. Had to drive a little ways and then come back, and I didn't get until wee hours in the morning. So it's not going to be that long of a stream. So let's go ahead. That one going back to my harvester, and I was manually doing this one if I remember right yesterday. Yep, because I wanted to come over here and get it set up. Alright, we're going to let the AI take over. I want to get back over to... let's see, do I have enough of a gap? Where is he at? He's right there. I'm going to let him sit there for a minute. So last time I let AI... See that big swatch in my cornfield over there? That's because I let AI do some work and plow my field over there, and he kind of went ham on me, so I got to kind of keep an eye on him. Kind of leaving this truck parked over here because I've got nothing else going on. Oh, but he does have some flour I could probably drop off. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's take the flour that I have, and we're going to go ahead and drop this flour. I probably could pick up a forklift and another trailer and get rid of that chaff over there. I just don't feel like it though. We're going to go ahead and swing around over here to the supermarket and run into my barn, or my truck stall here. Don't drive tired, folks. Even in Farming Simulator, don't drive tired. We're going to offload that, and we're going to get $53,090 from that sale right there. I'm going to go ahead and park over here. Even though this is not my plot of land, I'm going to go ahead and park over here anyway, because right now I don't need this truck. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of pull over here and park right here on the grass. Keep him kind of sort of out of the way here. Alright. I want to find a place to put him. My little chaff mover out of the way tool here. I'm going to put him back over here. For now. At least till I buy that field, and I will eventually. I have no... Let's see. Since I'm there, I want to see... Okay, I still have 18,000 liters of water in there, so I'm pretty good. Hop back in. Forklift. Let's put the forklift over here. Alright. You know what, let's go ahead and we'll get him started. Let's just go ahead and get him started with some canola. Why? Because we can. That's why. Alright, let's get our truck here. Seems that he's ready to be offloaded. We need to keep our farm busy here. This one's going to fill pretty close to capacity. I'll go ahead and move him out of the way. And again, this is just the initial clearing stage. Well, you got problems in the big field? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna see what he's doing over here. He's leaving a big swatch of land untouched that will not be growing. And I'm not gonna correct it, none. I'm just gonna let him kind of do his thing. You gonna back up, Junior? Hope so. And you're not going to back up all the way, right? You're not, no. Alright. Let me see something here. Do I have... This one, I think it is. Yep, I do. Okay. Now what I could do is it's 510, and I think I'm maxed out on my loan. I am pretty positive I'm maxed out on my loan, so I can't do much. So Alright, so I'm just going to kind of keep an eye on things. I prefer the greenhouses that only use water because I don't have animals to produce manure. So because of that, I prefer the the greenhouses that have only water. I need to buy a plot of land is what I need to do. Let me go look at land. Oops. Let's keep it on growth. So what I could do is I could buy plot 20, which is probably going to be real cheap. Yeah, let me buy this. Then I can build on there too. So I just bought for $20,000. I bought this little plot right here. And I probably could buy this little one up here, but I don't want to right now. Not till I start expanding some land here. Because these plots are actually not cheap. Like, this is 519,000. This is probably 448,000. So I'm not ready to buy another field quite yet. But now if I look, this one and this one is ready to harvest. This one's not quite ready yet. This is also my field up here. Like, this is growing, not quite ready to harvest yet. But this one is. Like, this is planted. This is a seed bed. So we're doing things here that are pretty good. So what I'm going to do now, because I have money and I can use it, so what I'm going to do is, I really don't want to hop in my gator. Why did you stop? Oh, you have nothing to plow. Okay, that's why you stopped. Okay, so I'm not going to get him started quite yet, but I am going to get him set up. Now, to keep the aesthetic of being a farm, I'm going to keep the farmhouse, even though I would normally sell it just for room's sake. I would sell my farmhouse because I don't use it. I don't go into the farmhouse for anything. Ooh, look, we got some stuff to sell. Take me a second to get this all lined up and set up and all that good stuff. Oop, trying to back up here. Hit the wrong trigger button. Alright, so I'm gonna... Alright, perfect. So I'm set up for success here. No, don't start. Don't start. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, so let me go to my forklift here. Nope. Alright. So we are selling strawberries. You see something really cool happen here. I'm going to drive this over to the store. And this is kind of why I buy my own stuff. I don't have to I don't have to pack this and put it away and hope for the best later on. I can just drive this right over here. And look, it's disappearing. I'm selling it as I go along, as I sit here and wait. And I'm selling my strawberries. Alright, my harvester's already at almost an 80% tank. Alright, there goes strawberries, 360 for that. That's good. Alright. So before I go on a spending spree, I'm going to go grab my truck here. Get ready to go meet my harvester. He should be pretty close. Come up behind him here. There he goes. I'm going to finish filling this up. I'm going to fill the middle section up. And I should fill the middle section up and be able to start filling the back section up some. Alright, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and pull over here. Alright, so we're going to go down to construction. And what I think I'm going to have to do is move some of this stuff out of the way. Maybe not, because I own this over here too. So what I want to do is I want to go to production. Nope, I want to go to factories. Actually, I'm going to go to greenhouses. Orchards? No, greenhouses. So then we go to... I've been doing maple syrup a lot. Let's not do maple syrup. Let's go to factories. Nope, not generators. I wonder. Generator. Let's take a look at that. Alright, let's take a look here. Alright, so let's okay, then let's do this. Oop, didn't mean to do that. I want to go back into that because I want to look at production, selling points. I want to see if there is a crude oil production mod, biotank. Trying to see if there's a spot I can. Alright, let's go with that for now, because when I buy some more plots of land, I'll handle that. Now the other thing I need to buy is it this? Wrong trailers. I gotta go down to here to miscellaneous. This is what I'm looking for. Right here. Alright. Since I'm going to have this for crude oil, I don't want to confuse it with my water. Put this over yonder. Now I am down to $150,000 because of these purchases, but I'm going to put this here. I'm going to get my plants started. Activate that. I need empty oil barrel. That's what I'm missing. I need something to build an oil barrel. Okay. So, I need to go down here. Construction. Production. Factories. Probably gotta go look for that mod. Okay, let's do this. Alright, we'll sell that. And I think I'll sell... No, I'm going to hold on to that one. In just a little bit, I will come back, because I'm going to buy a different one. That might be a little better. Doing his thing. Okay, I gotta go. Alright, and once I filled this up, I am going to go dump it and create soybean flour, which I will have that other truck pick up. He's just going and planting. Okay. He's just doing his thing. So, then I think I'm going to stop him. At least for the moment. Alright. Let's go dump this. Alright, so we're going to unload. We're going to start production on soybean flour, which we will sell at the supermarket. I believe, yep, he is done up there, so I can come over here. I'm going to fold this up for right now, just because. Problem is I gotta kind of do this first round kind of manually. Get him into position. Ah, yes. Full complement of soybeans, or soybean flour. That'll off. So we're going to let it load up. I'm going to let it go again. I'm going to pull far enough away. I can just kind of come straight back. Nothing there. Plow a little bit while my flour produces. I kind of have to do this because my AI goes goofy and it'll start plowing my field that's already done up here, which is kind of sad. End up cutting this arc through here. It seems like a really bad thing to do, where I'm cutting off what he did. I'm just gonna end, and I'm ending up redoing it, but there's a reason for it. No, don't cut down the corn, don't cut down the corn. It's my stupidity this time. Keep going here. Almost done harvesting, actually. Able to switch headers and here in a bit and get corn. Make some corn flour. Could hit a telephone pole on that one. Seems a little weird, I'm trying to get every little piece, but there is a reason behind it. Some more ground to cover. Gonna do one more swatch. Real quick, I'm gonna go check on my truck. Alright, so I believe we've exhausted. Let me go empty this. Alright, 51,000 on that one. That's a good little haul. I believe, yep, I do need to go empty that out. I'm going to wrap this up here in just a minute. I want to get some sleep. I'm a little tired. But what I do want to do before I go is I want to start some oil production. I haven't done that yet. I want to do that before I hit just plain old 200,000. So we're almost full. I'm not going to go dump this. I'm going to go park the truck. Then we're going to head back over to that field because I pulled that out because I needed barrels. What I want to do is I want to be able to do nothing but crude oil. I want to be able to extract crude oil from the ground. So I want to set up where that's all I need. And then I can just put it in a tanker, take it over to production, and then use my trailer, my really cool auto trailer, just because I'm funny. Alright, let's go back to construction. Alright. Production. Run factories. I'm looking for... That's a medium refinery. Place where you convert crude oil into paraffin. Nope. Small refinery. This is what I want. Okay, let's do this. Let's move said tank out of the way. Alright, perfect. So now, I'll drive the trailer over there. We're going to get started producing. crude oil. All right. All right. So we're going to leave the tanker parked here. For now. We're going to let the oil refinery build up its stuff. And then we gotta do one other thing. Selling points. All right, I think there we go. That way I have a place to sell stuff when I go over to the refinery and do its thing. So the next thing I'm going to start saving up for is another truck. Which is going to be that one there. It cost me a pretty penny. Nothing there yet. He's still 66. And I could probably just let this one go and seed and not have to worry about plowing. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's get him into position. I'm just going to let him seed. He's doing it anyway. I'm going to put this one away because I think we can just go ahead and seed. I don't think I need to plow, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this one away for the moment. Yeah, we're going to pull it all the way over. The rest of them over here. Straighten this out a little bit. Let's go put the tractor itself away. Let's turn you loose with some canola. We're almost winding this one up. Go ahead and get my truck out there. Cover. By the time I get out there, he'll stop. Fill this up. See? This all filled up in the middle. Fill the rest up in the back. I'll go dump this thing real quick and make some more flour. No, it wasn't as full as the last time, but let's go ahead and dump it anyway. Honk the horn and get the birds out of the way. Trailer's only 55% full, but I'm going to go dump it anyway. I want to add a little bit more cash onto this. Then you'll notice, as soon as it dumps, as soon as I'm getting grain in there, it's producing, which is good. There wasn't much left there. Back up. Let it produce. I don't think it's going to produce a whole lot of flour. I really didn't give it as much as I did the last. I didn't give it as much as last time. Let's see what we got for oil. Stacked up. Let's see if I can't get some production started over here. Just gotta figure out where I'm dropping this. I think I'm gonna drop it in here. Nope, don't drop it there. Drop over here. Then, alright, so what can we make? Let's make, you know, let's make kerosene. No, not kerosene. Let's make motor oil. That's what we'll make. We'll make motor oil. Definitely need another tractor trailer or another truck to work this side of things. I'm gonna need another trailer. I wonder if I can just go across the street and just dump this thing. Give it a shot. Yep, I can do it. So we're just going to unload. Get the truck over there. Before I go too much further, if you haven't noticed, there is a little collectible there. Alright, so let's pull the pipe in, take the harvester back across the street here. You gotta find a place to drop the header. And we'll put on the other header. So I can go collect that corn. I'm going to put it somewhere where it's out of the way. So I think what I'm going to do is put it up by the house. I think that's what I'll do, is I'll just bump it up against the house here. Because I don't really use the house anyway. See if I can I pick this thing up, or do I have to get a tractor to tow this dumb thing out. Stupidity. Big old mean truck. See if I can do this. All right. So now I can go collect the corn. I think my AI guy got stuck out there. Got lost. Figure him out in a second. I'll wrap this up here in a minute. What he's doing on the boondocks here. I'm going to get him back position, get him started again. I swear these AI guys get like discombobulated. Alright. I need to get back at this one so I can go pick up the flour because there's more being made. Should probably send my other truck to send my other truck over real quick to there we go. Checking the tanker. Then, after that, I think I'm going to wrap it up for the night. let's go dump this. I'm gonna add this to the collection over yonder. I know it's only 2,300 liters, but we're gonna go add it to the workload over there. Keep that being filled up. I'm just going to kind of let that build. Attached to the header trailer. Get it out of the way. There's the just gonna come off to the side here because I will not use that again. This back in here. All right, we're going to save it and we're going to end it right here for the night. Yeah, we're going to end it here for the night. Let me just go ahead and save this again real quick, just to be on the safe side. I do hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I was going to bring some farming sim. We're doing some good stuff. We're starting to plant the canola like I wanted, like I've been wanting. I'm going to go to the main menu here. But that's all I've got for everybody tonight. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I enjoyed bringing it to you. I'm going to try and be back again maybe Sunday night with some shooty boats, with some World of Warships Legends. I enjoyed bringing everything to you. But yeah, we're going to do some good things. We're going to probably do some more Farming Simulator sometime next week. But yeah, that's all I got for you tonight. I'm a little tired. I'm going to call it a night. I hope everybody will have an enjoyable weekend. And that, like I said, that's all I've got for you tonight. Take care of yourselves. This is HankMan. I'm signing off. We'll catch you on the next